Hey everybody, the J and anyone else who might watch this video. I thought I'd make a video, a little art video today. I'll read you a little bit of a short story, one of my favorites that I have here at home that I keep, and we'll make a recreation painting of something inspired by that story. So before we start, you'll want to make sure you have some kind of art materials. You don't have to paint. I'm going to paint, but I'm using acrylic based paint, which is really great because it dries really quickly. But it kind of sucks when, as an artist, when you're trying to blend things and it's not really a very easy paint to work with. You'll need a something to put your paint on, of course, like I already have here, and you'll need brushes if you're going to paint. And water, of course. I usually just use a mug. And my sister got me that for my graduation. She thought it was funny and cute. So I use it for my water paint, or to clean my brushes. As you can clearly see, it's a little dirty, but there's fresh, clean water in there. So the story. Oh, and don't forget to paper towels or a washcloth or something you don't mind getting paint on. This is the one I keep in my room with my paints. I usually wash it about once a week, but so that's my painting rag. So the story we're going to read, it's really sweet, it's really cute, and it's really short and simple. It's called I'll Wait, Mr. Panda, and it's written by Steve Anthony. I believe also illustrated, doesn't say, so we're just going to go with illustrated and written by Steve Anthony. I'll wait, Mr. Panda. What are you making, Mr. Panda? Wait and see. It's a surprise. Wait. No, I will not wait. Goodbye. Quack. I'll wait, Mr. Panda. This is a little penguin down there. What are you What are you cooking, Mr. Panda? Wait and see. It's a surprise. I know some of you read this story before, but if you don't know, it's a pretty cool surprise. No, waiting is too hard. Goodbye. I'll wait, Mr. Panda, says the penguin. Are you making cupcakes, Mr. Panda? Wait and see. It's a surprise. No, I'm done waiting. Goodbye. I'll wait, Mr. Panda. That penguin is extra patient. Is it ready yet, Mr. Panda? No, wait here. Think he went off to go eat a kit, whatever it could be. I don't like waiting. Goodbye. That penguin, look at his face. He's very shocked and surprised that that bird does not want to wait. He's like, no. Oh, wait, Mr. Panda. The penguin really wants to know what's inside there. I'm waiting, Mr. Panda. Right. What do you think it could be? I know what it is. You ready? Surprise! It's a big, big donut. It is one big surprise. Wow, that was worth the wait. I know. Oh, thank you, Mr. Panda. I can't wait to eat it. Off he goes with a trail of sprinkles. So I picked this book for a few reasons. The first reason, because today's Waffle Wednesday, and I thought with the theme of donuts or the theme of breakfast foods today, we could go with a breakfast food themed. So we're gonna put the book down. Well, okay, so actually first, what I thought we could paint today is the giant donut. I did a few trial runs yesterday. I'll show you those pictures. You can do whatever you like, but I'm gonna do one big donut. That's gonna be looking tasty, that's for sure. So I'll show you what I did yesterday. Just to kind of fiddle with everything, I made one donut. I gave it a blue background. It looks more like a bagel than it does a donut, but whatever, it works. And then I also made little donuts too. So you could make a bunch of donuts, like a dozen of donuts, or just one big giant donut. And then I did this one as well, just for fun, because I had paint left over and I wanted to show you different variations of what you could make. But you can follow along, or you can make your own donut however you wish. Okay, so we're gonna start with blank piece of paper. This is just regular art paper. It's you do whatever you got at home, whatever works for you. Now you can either use the paints like I told you earlier and get them ready. Colors we'll probably use are brown, pink, blue. You can make your background colors whatever you want. If you don't have to use blue, I'm going to use blue to use my background color. But donuts are usually brown. If you want to make a purple donut or a green donut, whatever your heart desires. So, um, or you can use markers, crayons, color pencils, whatever you've got at home, of course. So we're just going to jump right in. I'm going to take the biggest paint brush I have, and we're going to get it a little damp, not like soaking wet, just a little bit. And then we're going to dip it in the paint and get that paint right on the canvas. I'm going to cover the whole paper and just get going because we're going to do a solid background. Okay, the easel is a different easel. It doesn't like just, it's one of those easels that it doesn't use stuff to hold it. So it's a much older style. So it uses weight to hold it down. So sometimes if it slips off, sorry, we'll deal with that technical difficulty later. Might be very funny to watch. So just gonna, I might speed through this part, or we can just keep going together because it might take a while. Your paint's gonna have to dry. You can always pause the video too, of course. That's why I'm not making it a live one. I might, if you guys like these videos, maybe we can do a live one or two. So just keep going at it, cover the whole paper, or don't cover the whole paper. Honestly, you could leave it like this. It's very whatever you, what's that word I'm looking for? Abstract. Be very abstract as much as you want, or not. It doesn't matter. It's your painting. That's okay. If it looks abstract, it looks abstract. If not, that's okay too. Just keep going. Okay. Okay. So now that we've got our background painted, it's okay if there's some white spots. It really doesn't matter. Don't touch your face. All right. Take your brush, put it in the water, clean it, of course. We're gonna let that dry for a minute. So I'm gonna pause the video and we'll be back when the paint dries. Okay. Okay, so the background is dry enough. It's a little, if it's still got a little paint on it, it's okay if the paint's blend or mix, that's okay, it's not a big deal. So next we're gonna do the outlining of our donut. So we're gonna go back to, well, you can keep using the same brush, just make sure you clean it. I'm gonna switch over to a slightly smaller brush because it's got like an edge to it and you can give it like a little bit of a nicer line, but that's just me. You guys are kids or your parents are helping you out and doing it, but I'm just showing you what I'm doing. This is just to make the outline of the donut itself. So make it as big or as little or as many donuts as you want. There's no limit of donuts you have to make. I'm just gonna do one big one. So you can see my outline of my big donut. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do now the donut hole, so the circle in the center, on how big I want that. You can make it more donut, less donut, more round, oblong shape, whatever you want to do. Okay, so it's going to take me forever to fill in with this smaller brush. I'm going to go back to the bigger brush. And we're going to get some of that brown paint on there. And if you don't have brown paint, just mix red, yellow, blue. If you want like a more chestnutty brown, more red than the yellow and blue. Or you'll get more of a green color like I did the other day. So just fill your donut in from the inside of the first circle to the outside of the second circle. Simple enough. And the more paint you use, the longer it's going to take to dry. So think about how much paint you're putting on your brush and how much paint you're putting on the paper. And if you use too much in one spot, maybe just spread it out a little. But again, the nice part of working with acrylic paints is they dry really fast compared to literally any other kind of paint. Okay, now that we have our donut, we're gonna let it dry just for a few minutes, and we're gonna put our frosting on the donut. So while we let our donut dry, decide what color of frosting you want. I'm gonna use pink, which is just a simple red and white mixed together. If you don't have pink, and you can make your frosting whatever color you want. Pink, white, red, yellow, green, blue, rainbow. Rainbow would be great too. So we're gonna let that dry, and then we'll come back and do our frosting. Okay, our donut's dry enough. So we're gonna go start doing our frosting. So I decided to do pink frosting. I already made that color. Again, red and white, super simple. I'm gonna take a slightly smaller brush, not like this one with like the clean lines, because we don't really need those like sharper clean lines, because we're just doing frosting. Frosting's fun to put all over the place. So frost your donut however you feel you want to frost your donut. And all around the edges of the donut. So do the outline again, kind of like how we did the donut, around the donut. Frost it whatever color you desire, and then do the outline around the donut hole, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll fill in between the two outlines. So then go ahead and take your frosting color once you're done with your two outlines on the edge and in the middle, and just start filling in the middle between the outside and the inside lines of your donut. Cover that bad boy with lots of frosting. It's gonna look super tasty when we're done. Or don't cover it in frosting. If you don't want frosting, then your donut's done and it looks great. But I like frosting on my donuts. My favorite donuts are cream filled. Like the Boston cream donuts, those are the best. But I also like donuts with frosting and some sprinkles. Because who doesn't? Who doesn't like those kind of donuts? Going, keep filling it in. So you can see here, the paint up there is not as dry as probably the paint somewhere else, because I'm actually pulling paint off and onto the brush, and you can start to see through it on the other side. So it's okay. It still looks pretty good. Cover a few little spots. More pink, more pink, more pink. Oh, the pink frosting. because why not? Okay. So, and now you can wait for the frosting to dry to put the sprinkles on, but this is the really fun part because we're going to actually put the brushes down and we're going to use our fingers. So I have here 4 colors. You can use as many or as little as you want. So I'm going to use 1 finger per color. I'm going to go ahead and just dip all my fingers in each color, but I would maybe recommend for you guys to maybe just do like 1 at a time or however you feel, but just lightly dip your fingers in the colors. So I'm going to put green, just a little bit of green, yellow, red, and white. And what's kind of fun about this, if you want to really challenge yourself, try to get all 4 fingers on the donut at the same time, and you can make different patterns with your sprinkles. So we're gonna go for it. And then you can go back and dip a little bit more in there. Keep going back just a little bit. Don't mix your fingers in the different colors, so make sure you remember which finger is what color when you go back to dip them in there, because I did that yesterday. Not paying attention. Just do like a couple colors, maybe 2, some there, fingers. So like that's a lot of green there, so I'm actually gonna pull that color off a little bit. Maybe 1 there, 1 there, a little bit here, and you can keep going or stop, of course. Many sprinkles or no sprinkles or no frosting, however you want your donut to look. I bet it'll look great no matter what. So next, wipe your hands off. Go wash your hands. This is why you need the towel, so you can clean your brushes and wipe your hands off until you can go wash your hands. Make sure you wash your hands, of course, with soap, warm water, 20 seconds, and don't touch your face. Very important right now. So there you have it, our beautiful giant donut. Thanks for making this beautiful painting with me today. I hope that you guys share in the comments or wherever, whatever, what your donut looks like. I can't wait to see them all. I'm very excited. So there was another reason I picked this story, because I thought it was appropriate for everything that's happening right now. Because we're waiting. We're doing our best to stay home and waiting and doing what's right and making sure that we stay safe and stay well and healthy, and that we're staying home and waiting to do the same. The wait is hard. It's not easy. I know it's not easy in any way. I know you guys miss going outside and seeing your friends. I know you miss seeing us, and we really miss you guys. But be patient. Wait, because it will be worth the wait to save a lot of people. Thank you again for joining me. Thanks for joining Mr. Panda. Thank you for making this beautiful donut with me. I'll do another video, of course. Why not? If you guys really like this one, I've got a few books that we could always do a poll on which one you want to do next. And next time I go out to the grocery store, I'll see if I can maybe find a few more books too. We might have to make quite a few of these videos from here on out. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands. Remember that we love you, and we cannot wait to see you guys again.